What's poppin', guys? We are back on Pokemon Showdown today. Gonna be doing a live in the OU tier with a team that I made built around a Wishiwashi, which I've actually never used before in OU. So I'm hoping that it puts in some work at least. So as you can see with the team here, I call it too cool for school because we got Wishiwashi, which is it has the ability schooling, which allows it to stay in this godlike fish form when it's above 25% HP. When it's below that, it turns into a little fish, which doesn't do much work. So we got to keep it above that, which is why I have leftovers. We have pretty good coverage overall, I feel, with Earthquake being able to deal with Toxapex, Ice Beam for stuff like Lando Zygarde, and Waterfall for Stab. U-Turn for some nice momentum. Got a little bit more speed than Toxapex, so we can outrun that and hit it up with an Earthquake if we do ever decide to face it. And overall, I think it's a pretty good Pokemon. Like, it has some pretty nice stats with attack, defense, attack, and Spadef. Only problem is, when it gets into that non-schooling range, which is below 1/4 max HP, which is 25%, it is pretty much useless. So gotta really rely on leftovers and just keeping it healthy, and in order for it to put in the most work. So I'm hoping we can do that. Next, we have the Garchomp for some stealth rocker action here with this nice focus sash, so that we can keep it in terms of being able to check Pokemon such as Coco with HP Ice, and even like Lati Draco or anything like that. Anything that can knock it out in one hit. Maybe like Mega Diancie as well. Can just Earthquake and knock it out, and it's pretty cool. It's just a very offensive stealth rocker with SD, and Earthquake Outrage is pretty cool as well. Outrage allows you to break through stuff like Lando after Swords Dance. We have a Rocky Helmet Togekiss, which is a more defensively oriented set. The team was kind of weak a little bit to Halucha, so I decided to run, instead of like the usual max, like near max HP, max speed set that I usually run, I'm running a more defensively bulky Rocky Helmet set so that I can take hits better on the physical side. Still really good Pokemon overall, for sure. We got a Roserade here, which is a Choice Scarf user. I definitely wanted a Pokemon that can just destroy every Tapu that's non-scarfed, and Roserade can do that with Sludge Bomb. It has Technician HP Ice as well, so that the 60 power from HP Ice turns to 90. Is like times 1.5 with Technician. Just a really powerful Pokemon overall. Look at that base 125 special attack, so that's cool. And it just does really well, I guess, overall in terms of being able to deal with what it does best, like Tapus and Fairies, and maybe like other faster like water, or maybe like bulky water types, or just water types in general. We got a Magnezone so that we could trap like Ferrothor and Scizor, because Wishiwashi can't really break through those, and if we could trap those with Magnezone, that's really cool. Then we also have a Victini, which is actually a really cool Pokemon I want to try out. I haven't really tried out the Z Celebrate Victini, which I have been seeing around a lot on the ladder lately, a couple times here and there maybe. But it's really nice. Z Celebrate gives you Omni boosts. You are able to abuse Sword Power with it. Searing Shot, of course, gets a 30% chance of burn, so it's kind of like a more powerful Scald, which is on the fire type side, and Focus Blast to hit T-Tar, Heatran, and things like that. So hopefully we can see this team put in work, especially Wishiwashi. That'd be pretty nice. So let's find a game, and we'll be right back. Alright, nice. So our first game's up against Stall. This is exactly what I wanted to face here, because every time I face Stall in a live, it just gets destroyed. So I'm excited about this one, especially since Z Victini actually demolishes his team. I'm pretty sure if we can weaken Chansey. Public Room PWP. Okay, I don't even know what this guy is doing. Alright, you know what? Let me just go ahead here and lead off here with my Togekiss, because it puts in so much work. I'll set up a nasty plot here. If he wisps me, that's fine. He just protects. That's even better. I'll tell you right now, that's even better. I'm just going to nasty plot again, I think, as he goes right into Chansey. We're at ×4 right now, or plus this thing. So just gonna flinch this thing down real quick, and once we get rid of Chansey, his Stall team is pretty much open for the taking, because this wall is out of the way. Yeah. Here goes the Quagsire. We can flinch this thing down pretty easily. I'm gonna say right now, we could flinch this thing down pretty easily. Go Skarmory. Okay, let him weaken this thing too. That's fine. I'm okay with that, I guess. I got plenty of air slashes for this man. Plenty of air slashes. I'm not too sure how he wants to approach this, but as long as we get fortunate and hit all our air slashes and flinch all of his Pokemon, his Stall team will be put into the ground. His name's Arena Trap, rest in peace. More like Stall Team, rest in peace. Toge is such a great stall breaker overall. Like, even though I don't have Heal Bell on it, it's such a great stall breaker. Yeah, goodbye Skarmory. And he goes right now into Weavile, so he does force me to switch out at this point, which is fine, I guess. Like, I can probably just switch out here into it's probably like Magnezone or something, as he just Icicle crashes, and I'm free to just go right now into what, my Wishiwashi, I guess, is fine, as he goes Quagsire. I could probably just Waterfall this thing at this point, or U-turn. I'm gonna just Waterfall. I'm gonna Waterfall then U-turn, as he goes Sableye. That is 63%, not bad at all. Wishiwashi. Thanks. I appreciate the motivation there with the good crit. I can now just U-turn. Giga Drain. Oh, he's faster than me. Thankfully, we're still at our good amount of health here. Can now just go right into Victini. And, yeah, I'm free to just Celebrate right now, because his chance, he's at 43. I don't think... I think we can knock it out. I'm pretty sure we can. I'm pretty sure we can win at this point. I'm hoping, at least. Oh, sleep... Oh, he's this set. Okay, okay. Alright, let's break out right now. Let's wake up. Let's wake up right now. Let's wake up right now. That is 0. Alright, let's Focus Blast. Get some Spadef drops. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. Got some Spadef drops. I like to see that. Let me go for the Searing Shot. Stored power here. Wait, that does nothing. Guess I'll just Focus Blast again. That Toxic's a little bit annoying though. But I can go to Garchomp here and probably just Earthquake, I think is fine. Or I just SD up, I guess, here. I'll just SD up and Outrage. Because he has no Dragon Resist anymore or anything. So I could just Outrage here. He has Rocky Helmet, but that's fine. Just Sleep Powders everything, I guess. It goes right into Weavile. I can probably just stay in. And he's locked in, of course, so I can switch out now. And go right for... I guess a Flash Cannon is fine. And Volt Switch here. Basically just got to be able to set up another thing with Togekiss, I guess. Yeah, see, I'm in my little fish form right now. Can't do much with this guy. Hopefully he can set up again with SD. Unfortunate. I'll go Roserade here and click Leaf Storm. Good damage, good damage. Let's decide to switch out. Can probably go to Togekiss now. And just Air Slash him. And we are able to actually get up rocks here, which means Weavile is gone. So that's really, really nice. I should be able to just Outrage now. Yeah, Weavile being gone is amazing, amazing, amazing. And I think we actually just win this game now that, yeah, we can now go Togekiss here, right? He'll put us to sleep. Doesn't matter, we don't get poisoned or anything. Weavile's out of the way. That should be fine, I think. Yeah, and he just sacks it off there, so that's awesome. As long as we just flinch this thing down, that's gonna be great. 18%, nice. We got this, we got this. We definitely have this. We just soft boils. All right, you got you gotta not do that to me now. We gotta get all these flinches down there. Yup. Ah, so close. Alright, let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. There we go. There we go. Chansey out of the way. Chansey out of the way. Nice. Look at this man, so mad. Go ahead and stay mad. Okay, air slash him now. Get this thing out of the way too. Yup. Good B, good B. Now I can set up all the way now. I can pretty much set up all the way. GG. Alright, on to the next one and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got a game here up against a Rain team, which I don't think is too much of an issue. I think we can deal with Rain pretty well. So I think what I want to do first is lead off with the Roserade, expecting him to lead with Coco or his Pelipper. Roserade puts in some good work as well. It definitely does. He leads Coco, so I can just Sludge Bomb here. And he doesn't really have a good switch into it. And there it is. Nice. Roserade able to take that out immaculately. And here what I can do is just Sludge Bomb again, expecting him. Oh well, he just I thought he'd like SD or something, predicting my switch. But that's a good trade though. Getting rid of Coco is a fabulous trade. Yeah, so here what I can do is just click Garchomp. I think is fine. Definitely. And I can probably just click Swords Dance here, expecting Landorus. He SDs up on his own too. So I am just gonna go ahead and click Outrage here, which should knock him out. Of course after rough skin damage, which he'll take. This Outrage should definitely knock him out. And that thing is gone. Crit did not matter at all. So while he is, we're kind of trading off Mons here and there a little bit, but at the same time I think it's still fine. He goes with the Landorus. I'm guessing he's Scarfed. I guess, okay, maybe not. That did so much damage. He goes for the Rock Polish though. Ooh, okay. So, okay, that's interesting. I mean, Wishiwashi will live, and I can just Ice Beam here. He can't knock me out or anything, even with the Z move. Shouldn't be able to knock me out. Yeah, and we're still above. We're still in our schooling form now, which is awesome. Goes into his Pelipper, which means what I can do is just click the U-turn. I think it's fine. He goes for Scald. He'll put me out of my schooling form. He burns me too, so this thing is useless. But we are able to pivot out here into our Magnezone. I think is fine, and I can now make another little, I guess, double into Togekiss. I think is fine. Scalds again. Okay, I don't know why. He goes Toxapex now. This actually might be for the better, I think. Maybe. Just U-turn out here into Togekiss. He sets up T-Spikes. I can probably just Roost here. I can probably Roost again, actually. Try to stall this Rain out a little bit. And just Nasty Plot up, I guess. And Air Slash here is fine. So now we're in a pretty good position right now because we are a physically defensive Togekiss. His only real threat right now is that Swampert. I'll Roost here now. And Nasty Plot again. He gets a burn on me. That's fine. Perfectly fine. I don't know why he isn't getting flinched though. That's the question. We're a Togekiss with Serene Grace Air Slash. Can Air Slash this though. And I'm gonna stall out his Rain actually with Roost. I think that might be the best course of action at this point. Just trying to stall out his Rain a little bit. Three turns left of Rain. Okay, there. He brings in the Swampert, so that's what we needed. I can now just click Air Slash here. Even though I'm pretty sure, let's see how much his Ice Punch does. That does not much at all. Not much at all. We can Air Slash this, do a good amount of damage to that. And, yeah, and now we can just sack Wishiwashi. Bring back in Togekiss, and Roost. And Roost up here, I think. As he goes Toxapex, we can now defog away these hazards. So that's pretty nice actually overall. And here what we can do is just Roost again, I think. He T-spikes up again, so I mean we can nasty plot up here. And now just click Air Slash. Hopefully we can now get rid of this thing once and for all. Sax Pelipper. I mean, Waterfall is not going to knock us out. It's not going to knock us out from this range, for sure. And we can just knock out this Swampert. Very nice. Last is a Toxapex, which of course does not beat us 1v1. So that's really, really cool to see Togekiss put in a lot of work here. One of the defensive sweepers of this team. We could just hit him up with an Air Slash. So Togekiss saving us from a lot of different scenarios. A lot. It's very nice though. So that's going to be GG. Alright, on to the next game and we'll be right back. Okay, so our next game is going to be up against a Kyurem Black squad. He's got Skarmory, so maybe this is a defensive Skarmory. Maybe it's a stealth rocking lead, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. But I think our best course of action here is to probably lead with our Garchomp, as he does lead Kyurem. So I'm going to go right for that Outrage immediately turn 1. Even if he switches out to Skarmory, which he actually does not, so that's awesome. This thing is weakened. I was kind of surprised that this didn't even knock it out. He must have some kind of bulk investment or something. But yeah, that's cool. I'm just going to set up rocks here. And he has to defog or rapid spin in order for that Kyurem to come back in, so that puts a lot of pressure on him, I guess. And now I can just go Victini. I can now just click Z Celebrate so that nothing like that can ever happen. He can't really rapid spin or anything. Even though he goes T-Tar, Focus Blast should knock him out. Hello? It didn't even knock him out. That is really bulky. Okay, so that's Sand Drill then. Yeah, that'll put in some work there. So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but I don't really have much else I can do. I could probably save this though. Just go Togekiss first. He seems a little bit worried though. He went for Rapid Spin. Hello, why Rapid Spin? I would have been able to knock this out. I'll go Wishiwashi here as he goes Magnezone, and now we can just click our own Magnezone here. Should be fine, I think. Or I can go to Roserade. I kind of like Magnezone though. As he goes for T-Bolt, very nice. He's probably Specs, judging by that damage. I think he could be Specs. Not too sure though. But we'll find out. Okay, so he's probably AV. Why is his doing more than mine? Maybe rolls and such. I am faster though, which is nice. I'm gonna T-Bolt here. Knock him out. So Magnezone beating Magnezone 1v1, which is awesome. And he has no more sand left, so that's cool. Goes into Greninja, so I think what I can do now is just click Volt Switch, even though he'll knock me out with Dark Pulse. That's fine. Here I can probably just click Roserade, I think it's fine. Just Leaf Storm. No point risking anything. Maybe he'll just Dark Pulse again. I'll go Skarmory, so that I can just go Togekiss. Or I can go Victini on this thing, which is another pretty great option because he doesn't really have much of a switch in to this Pokemon here. I can just Searing Shot. I can just Searing Shot this thing and knock out Skarmory, which is great because now Roserade can literally click Leaf Storm every time. So I'm pretty happy about that. And here I just click Searing Shot again. No reason to switch out. Can go back to Roserade, Leaf Storm him up. Doesn't really have a switch in at all, like I said. Goes into Kyurem, sacks that off. Perfect. Can now just sack off my Togekiss. And he just goes right for the Iron Head, knocks me out. I can go Wishiwashi. We can probably just click U-turn here, I think. Into our Roserade. Leaf Storm should knock him out. We are able to get rid of this Pokemon. Last is the Greninja. just to be safe, you know, I'm gonna go right back into Wishiwashi here. Don't know about how much it does to this thing, even though I'm probably sure it knocks it out. Don't want to risk it. Dark Pulse crits knocks me out. Now we just hit a Leaf Storm, knock him out. That's gonna be GG. So Scarf Roserade, really the MVP of this game, showing you how dangerous it can be with the Scarf. So on to the next one, and we'll be right back. Alright, so our next game now is up against a pretty standard looking team of Coco plus the Seed, Hawlucha, and just standard threats on top of standard Pokemon. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead here, lead off with the Roserade, as he does lead off with his Greninja. So let's just fire off a Leaf Storm here. He could be Scarf, which he's actually not, so we're able to get rid of this thing turn 1. Scarf Roserade is really, really cool in the meta, in terms of just being able to outrun a lot of the Pokemon that think they can outrun Roserade. So he goes into Mawile here, that's fine. We can now just go right into, well, Victini kind of walls it, but he has Sucker Punch, so I don't want to go into that just yet. What else can we do? We can probably click Magnezone as well. Like, that's a pretty safe switch, and it's like not really that useful, I guess, right now. He Megas, goes right for the Play Rough. And I can now probably just click. I mean, he may be faster than me, maybe. I don't know. I guess not. I got some good damage on that then. And now what I can do is just click Garchomp is fine. Could probably just set up an SD. And then set up rocks here. He just Play Roughed. Oh, I'll set up more SDs then. I can outplay this for days, definitely. I'll stay up again. There we go. 3 more left. He got me. I should have attacked him there. But yeah, this thing just comes in now. That would have been a lord play if I just hit him there. But then he would just brought in like Coco or Lottie or something in revenge and just knock me out. But Air Slash will knock him out. We're faster, so doesn't matter either way. I just stunned it on him like all those turns though. He brings in Coco, which means that I can probably just click my Roserade, I guess is fine. Z move, okay, what does he go for? Gigavolt? I can live this. I live that pretty well. And I can now just click probably Sludge, but I can probably just click HP Ice here actually, if he goes Landorus, or he goes Lottie, so this should be doing a decent amount of damage. Wow, that actually does a lot with the Technician boost, that's awesome. Able to knock this Lottie out. We are faster than it too. Goes into Hawlucha, so I can now just click I can just click Togekiss. Go right into Togekiss, which, even if he SDs up, he won't be able to knock us out because we are physically defensive. And he actually goes right for the Acrobatics, which we eat up really well. Can just roost here now. And just give him more chip. Give him some of that nice chip. And get rid of this Hawlucha. Nice. So, threat's out of the way. And now at this point, I think Roserade just wins at this point. Like, doesn't it? It just puts in so much work now. So, I mean, I can probably just sack Togekiss here and go right into Victini and just Celebrate. And I think then we'll just win the game. Oh, come on, man. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Oh, okay. We still knocked it out though. Okay. Okay. We still got this. We still got this. Depending on what his set is. Alright, he just Earthquakes there. Now we can bring in the Lord Wishiwashi himself. Hit him up with that Ice Beam, which should knock him out, I think. Yup. Let's see it, Wishiwashi. Come through. Come through for the team. Alright, that's gonna be GG. So let's grab another game and we'll be right back. Alright, our next game is up against a pretty cool Aurora Veil team, so definitely a lot of threats on his team because we see Aurora Veil, so he's obviously got some sweepers, probably Mega T-Tar with D-Dance and whatnot. I think what I want to do first is lead off with the Roserade, as he does decide to lead off with the Tapu Koko. Sludge Bomb right off the bat, No point in doing anything else because we got a Roserade here. And Ninetales comes out. We just Sludge Bomb this as well. What is he doing? He's just throwing. He's throwing away his team into the fire. What? Oh, he just go right in the Magna Zone. And he goes doubles into T-Tower. Okay, I mean that's a fair play. I mean that's fine because Garchomp has Sash, so I'm not worried about that at all. I could probably just Volt Switch out here, I guess. He decides to Dragon Dance up. Very nice. Okay, cool, cool. So we can just go into Garchomp and then Earthquake this and knock him out. And plus we do have a Roserade which knocks him out too. Scarf Roserade. And we can just go ahead and knock this T-Tar out, which is awesome. Landorus comes out here, so I can probably just Outrage if I want, which is exactly what I'm going to do. He goes right for Stealth Rocks. Oh, he's just a defensive set. Nothing too special then. He goes right for the U-turn there. Okay, cool. So what does he bring in now? Let's see. Brings in Lottie. I can probably just go into Togekiss and click Defog. If he tricks me, all the better, but he does not. He has Psychic and he crits me. Okay. I said trick, I didn't say crit. So this thing is gone, I guess. Yeah, this thing is gone. So I go into Magna Zone then, I click Flash Cannon. He brings in, what, Landorus? He gets knocked out. He stays in, he doesn't do anything to me either. Yeah, and then Magearna ends up winning in the end or something. So yeah, we can just Flash Cannon again. He's probably like Scarf Lottie or something, right? I think. Yeah, probably Scarf Lottie. Then he goes Landorus here, so this thing is getting knocked out too. Very nice, very nice. And goes into Magearna. We can just Volt Switch out here. Shift gears. That does a. Oh, we get a crit on that, so that's cool. Can now just go right into Victini. Relive any hit from this thing. It's a pretty good check to Magearna. And we can knock it out. Last is the Lottie, of course, and he quits. So really solid game overall. Scarf Roserade putting in more work than I thought I would, so I'm really happy about that. Let's grab another game and we'll be right back. Alright, we got a game here up against some Shuckle Sticky Web with Tapu Lele, so that could be a little bit of a problem. But we do have a Defog Togekiss, of course, so I think we can come through. I think we can. I believe we can. I know we can. Let's begin. So we're gonna first start off here with a nice little Nasty Plot. Get up a little Nasty Plot. These Sticky Webs, I can now just spam Air Slash and not flinch him, not break his 30, not do anything. So great. Maybe he'll show some sympathy and stay in. But he goes Rotom, so that does a decent amount of damage. Hello, is this thing scarfed? What is this thing? There's no way. Okay, he Hydros, so he made an interesting play of his own. And my Encore's wearing off soon too. I don't really mind the Sticky Web actually. I don't really mind that too much. We got rid of a Rotom, so I'm happy about that. Go Zapdos. Okay, so I'm just gonna switch out here into I guess Magna Zone is fine. He T-Bolts. Perfect. I can now just Volt Switch out of here. Doesn't really have much of a switch in. That Heat Wave did a lot, so he's obviously offensive Zapdos, I think. And yeah, so now I believe I can just click Garchomp. Well, Garchomp's a pretty good check to his Mons, so I'm gonna keep that with the Sash intact. Maybe I'll go Roserade here and actually just Sludge Bomb, because it's gonna be doing a good amount of damage to him. That Volt Switch did 45, so I think this should be doing a decent amount. It is 52, which is awesome, which is amazing, and we are faster than it too. Doesn't really have a lot for that actually. Goes Delmise, that gets poisoned. Okay, cool. And that does give us a defog as well, so I'm happy about that. Anchor Shot, okay, cool. So I can just go into Togekiss and defog now. That's cool. He goes for another Anchor Shot, knocks himself out in the process. And at this point, I think we can go Victini, couldn't we? I believe we can. and just click Z Celebrate. Get all our stats up. And now we can just store power here. If he encores himself, if he encores us into stored power, he pretty much loses because of the fact that if he brings in Tapu Lele, he's going to be boosting our stored power's damage. He's going to be boosting the output of it. So, yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. He goes Tapu Lele, so he boosts the power of this thing now, I believe. So this should be doing a good amount of damage, which is a 2-hit KO on this Tapu Lele, and it does resist it. And he boosts it for us for the entirety of the game, so he just loses here and he quits. So that's going to be a good game. Very nice. So we are able to beat like Sticky Web too, which is awesome. So let's grab another game and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got our next game up against some standard looking kind of team. Let's just lead off here with the Roserade. I think is fine. Actually, this could be Hazard lead Skarmory potentially. Maybe I want to lead with something else like Magnezone, which could actually put in some work as a lead. Leads Greninja, so yeah, this should be fine, I think. I'm gonna just Volt Switch out here. As he spike. Ooh. Not good. I'll Volt Switch again. Predict him to switch. Or go for that. Very nice, very nice. Volt Switch out here. Into our Roserade. Go right for the Sludge Bomb, I think is fine, and knock him out. So get rid of this Greninja, which is awesome. Into Heatran he goes. We can go right into our Garchomp as he subs. Just hit him up with an Earthquake here to break it and predict incoming Skarmory to come in. As he goes for the Protect. Ah, so he's a Protect Heatran. Interesting, interesting. I'll just Volt Switch here, predicting his sub, which he does go for. So he's Sub Protect Toxic, so it's a pretty not fun set to face. But Wishiwashi comes in here easily, puts in some good work. I can just U-turn out here. As he brings in Skarmory, exactly what I wanted. We just T-bolt this thing now. Good damage. He sets up rocks, that's fine. I can just Volt Switch here. And we go ahead and bring in our Roserade, I think is fine, because he'll be forced back into Heatran, I think. He'll be forced back into Heatran. Yep, as he does go right into it. And we can go Togekiss now and just defog these away pretty safely. Just get rid of these hazards because they're really annoying for us. Magma Storms, I can just roost. I'm faster than him too, so actually that's pretty great. And just Nasty Plot here, I guess. And now we can Air Slash this, I guess. Or we can just roost here, probably. Yeah, it doesn't break, unfortunately, but I think that's fine still, either way. Here we can just, we could probably just go into Garchomp, I guess. Although he can still like Toxic and Protect and stuff versus us, which is annoying. Yeah, maybe I'll just set up rocks here actually, because there's no reason not to. Actually, yeah, there's no reason not to set up rocks. He'll probably just Protect here, I guess. And Wishiwashi can still put in a lot of work too, versus the Zygarde. Versus the Mimikyu, we will have to kind of play around that. He just Protects here, we can just Earthquake now. As he Magma Storms. He doesn't even go for Sub. Like, Sub would have been a much better play. A much better play. And that's fine, because now we can go into our Wishiwashi. Click Earthquake. Put in some work. He goes Tapu Koko. Yeah, this thing is gone. This thing is gone. Oh, come through, Wishiwashi. Come through. Ah, that's what I like to see. So we can now U-turn here. He goes right for the Shadow Claw. Gets a crit, unfortunately. But now, yeah, that's fine. Perfectly fine. We can go here into Magnezone, which should be able to just Volt Switch on this thing. Or T-Bolt. I think Volt Switch is fine, though. Or Flash Cannon, too. Let's just Volt Switch here. Heatran, yep, we can Volt Switch on this. Go right into our Wishiwashi. And hit him up with a Waterfall here. And he's giving us back our health too, which is really nice because that Zygarde's kind of looking a little scary at this point if he's like E-speed or something. But we are able to knock this out, which is fantastic. Yeah, and he doesn't know we have Ice Beam either, so that actually could play to our advantage. But he goes into Mimikyu, so I believe we can just waterfall this thing now. He just Z moves, that's fine. Able to knock that out, and Zygarde comes in here. Versus this is a bit annoying. I think we have to U-turn here. And we can go Victini first, right? He's sub. I'm not sure what set he is, but we can Z celebrate. And he protected. So he's sub DD protect 1000 arrows. So that's actually great. That's actually fantastic. And we can just store power this thing down as much as we can. That is a good amount of damage. I don't think 1000 arrows knocks us out. I don't think it does. Yup. And we are able to win this game. Very, very nice game. Very solid game. I think we can probably get one more and end it off there. So we'll be right back. Alright, so our last game is going to be up against a squad that has some, of course, more standard mons. And we just go ahead here and lead off with... Probably our Roserade is fine, I think. Roserade seems like a fine lead. Even Wishiwashi is a pretty fine lead too. I'm going to lead Wishiwashi. I think that's a fine lead. He leads Heatran, so that's even better for us. I can just waterfall this. Get off as much damage as we can. Oh, he's Bloom Doom. No, please no. No. Why are you this set? This is not what I wanted. I wanted Wishiwashi to put in work in the last game. This is not what I wanted to see. Why do you gotta be Bloom Doom Tran? Why couldn't you have been some Magearna set or something? Messed you up again. And then Outrage. Yup, so that thing is gone, which is awesome. No Landorus we gotta face anymore. So I guess he'll have to go like Lottie or Greninja right now. Which I'm okay with, I guess. Goes Magearna, I'm okay with that. And we now just go right into our Victini. Set up, I guess, is fine. In comes the Heatran, yep, and the Focus Blast should be a 2-hit KO, I think. Maybe 1-hit KO if we can crit it. Or just a 1-hit KO because it's not bulky, so there it is. Very nice. Alright, so let's see what he's gonna do now. Got rid of the Heatran, which is probably the Pokemon we need to get rid of most, I feel. We can definitely still win this game. Scarf Roserade is like really the hidden MVP of this team, I feel. He put in a lot of work. In comes the Magearna. Yeah, we just Searing Shot this thing. Why is he going into this? Why didn't he go into Greninja or, no, not Greninja, Lopunny and start faking out and stuff? I do not know. Or even Lottie for that matter. This I'm not too sure, but Victini's actually putting in a lot of work too in this live. And Togekiss as well was putting in some very fine work. That's gone. Yeah, that was a crit. If it was Emvee, it definitely probably mattered, but if, I mean, doesn't, like, what was it gonna do back anyways besides chip? I guess he kind of needed it, but it's, it wouldn't have changed it anyways. Well, just go into Lottie, bro. Go right into Lottie. It resists all of my stabs. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we're still faster. Ooh, he's Life Orb too. Okay. We can put in that work here. He roosts. Okay, that's fine. I'll Searing Shot now. That's a crit. What's he doing? Trying to stall? Roost stall? Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Maybe Searing Shot does about the same, I guess. Yeah, and we knock it out now with a high roll. Actually, no, it was a decent roll. It's just a good roll overall, I guess. We live a fake out too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. I'm just gonna Focus Blast here, expecting Greninja to come in, which it does, and we're able to knock that out. Last is Lopunny. I'm gonna just save my Victini. Just save my Victini right now. Gets a crit. I don't mind that. We can Air Slash and win this game. That is gonna be GG. This team put in so much work. Wishiwashi put in some good work too. Not in this game, but like in the other ones. Some of the other ones that put in work. And we got to see some cool sets like Scarf Rose Raid, just body someone's team, as well as you know, so Z Celebrate Victini put in a lot of work as well. So I'm happy about that. And we got to see Toge Kiss do what it does best with the air slash, so that was nice. Hope you all enjoyed this live. Overall, I thought it was great. You know, just in terms of the Pokemon being able to put in the work that it should have, and I'm happy that it did. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. I mean, like, I always take suggestions from you all, depending on what you want to see for any live, any sort of Pokemon you want me to feature around. I'm totally down for that. So we'll be looking out for that, and hope you guys enjoyed. Looking forward to hearing from you all as always. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.